Hello, I'm independent program attorney Gilbert Ambler. In Virginia, there are several gun bills that have now passed both the House and the Senate and are headed to the governor's desk to be signed into law. Here are some important bills that gun owners should be aware of. A universal background check bill is likely to be signed into law. This version of the bill only applies to the sale of firearms and not bona fide gifts. This means that a firearm gifted to your family member would be exempted, but trading an old rifle for someone to work on your car or house would require a background check and transfer because you received something of value in exchange for the weapon. A bill removing online training options to obtain a concealed handgun permit is also poised to be signed into law. This bill will require folks to take an in-person class to obtain a concealed handgun permit. Thankfully, the original version of this bill was amended to allow classes taught by NRA certified instructors to continue to be recognized for purposes of obtaining a concealed handgun permit. A bill which mandates reporting of lost or stolen weapons within 48 hours will also be signed into law. The penalty for failing to report in a timely manner will be a civil penalty of $250. Another law that will likely pass will prevent someone from purchasing more than one handgun per month in the state. There's no explanation of how this will help fight crime, but there is likely to be an exemption for those holding a valid concealed handgun permit. Finally, I want to discuss two bills that I find most concerning: the erosion of preemption protections and red flag bills. Because we have historically had preemption protections in Virginia, the new gun laws had to originate at the state level. Unfortunately, SB 35 and HB 421, which were combined to be sent to the governor's desk, are about to unravel the travel protection we used to expect. Once law, these bills will allow localities to create their own ordinances regulating the possession and transportation of firearms in government buildings, parks, community centers, and areas where a permit is required for the event, along with roads surrounding the event. So why does this matter to you? Now, even when traveling within the state, if you are headed to a public area or public event, you will have to plan ahead and learn the laws for each locality you intend to visit. The red flag bill is also likely to be signed into law. This bill allows the confiscation of a firearm from someone who is seen as an imminent threat to themselves or others in the community. The bill has been revised to require a law enforcement officer or Commonwealth attorney to conduct an independent investigation before a judge could order a red flag seizure, but there are no standards established for what exactly will be required during the independent investigation. The bill has also been amended to avoid the automatic issuance of a search warrant, and instead the search warrant would now be issued only if law enforcement has probable cause to believe you have not voluntarily surrendered all of your weapons after being presented with the red flag order. If a red flag order is issued against you, only minimal due process protections are afforded. The normal protections of the 5th and 14th Amendments have been diluted by giving you only a 14-day notice and opportunity to defend yourself in court after the red flag order is issued against you. If signed into law, this bill will also affect First, Second, and Fourth Amendment rights. Obviously, Second Amendment rights are implicated when firearms are confiscated, but the Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable search and seizure are affected anytime law enforcement is allowed to search your home for weapons. Additionally, the First Amendment is affected because these laws can lead to something akin to thought policing. When without actual evidence of a criminal act, when are the things that you think or the things that you say enough evidence of a threat to allow a red flag order to be issued against you? As these bills become laws, the effect on your constitutional rights will no doubt be the subject of litigation. So what can you do now? As these bills are signed into law, the challenges against them will begin. Follow U.S. LawShield for more updates, and head over to the Virginia Citizens Defense League page for more information on how you can support these legal challenges. Finally, continue to stay involved. As we head into the 2020 election season, it is imperative that gun owners remember the importance of voting. Register to vote, as your vote can make a difference. Thank you.